in that context, all I need to show is that it does something different in this position versus this position. And I'm okay with that being the point, right? So yeah, I don't think it's changed too much for me on that regard, because I'm reasonably secure in what I feel like I know, what I'm good at, what I can help people with. And I also accept and understand that reaction videos are a part of the internet, and there wasn't anything directly wrong with what Kass did or said in that reaction video.
Yeah. So just before we wrap up then, to like, because I always like to give like a teacher moment or a learning moment. So like, let's say someone that maybe isn't as confident as you, doesn't have the same background that you have, because I've seen like some ranked beginners get absolutely
Ripped
pummeled.
apart.
Yeah. And it's like, so like,
Raped.
what advice? Filing charges.
Bent over,
Yeah.
bum fucked.
So what advice would you give someone to like, in terms of like dealing with criticism? Because I think you handled it very well. I'm completely honest, I would not, whether I'm right or wrong.
Oh, it bugged me for ages. If you asked Jess, I was muttering around the
That's what
house
I mean.
for a while.
I'd have been muttering online. I can't help myself. So like, how
I made a whole live reaction video to it, so I can't sit here and be like, I just brushed it off.
Nah, but you was respectful. I get disrespectful, and I'm like, and that's a flaw. I'm not saying it's good or anything. So like, what would you say to someone?
Come fight me. We should do a boxing fight.
Kass was right, and I'd have been like, fuck off straight away. I don't care if you're right or wrong. Like, just approach me differently. So, what advice would you give to someone that maybe like, especially like, because I would put you like, you're in the same levels as Kass. Like, whereas like, if someone of a higher level
might bug him.
You gotta go and chat GPT.
He could come for me, mate. I'll get the emoji. Let's say, because someone that's like an industry up here versus like a new beginner, how would a new beginner deal with, or what would you recommend that new beginner do to deal with
straight
criticism?
into ChatGPT? What is the best mum comeback?
Give me a burn.
Yeah, been shot posting those.
I think there's probably a lot of different stuff that younger coaches could do or learn. I think most coaches make way too much educational content anyway. So if you're a young coach starting out, you ain't trying to attract other coaches. Why are you doing a load of education? Right? Make other types of video. You don't need to make that kind of video. They won't get you clients in the first instance. So you can have training related things, but I would, if I'm starting out, I'd almost film myself a bit more like a YouTuber in some sense of like trying different shit and being like, right, I'm doing 8 weeks on the Hepburn protocol, or I'm doing blah, 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 or whatever it kind of happens to be. Let's see how it works. Yeah. Right. And I'd just document myself doing and trying shit, because you can't be right or wrong on that. Like, no one's going to make a reaction video probably
of your opinion.
Yeah, of you fucking around
opinion.
with stuff and just trying things out and be like, sick burn from this or whatever it kind of was, or nah, I don't like that one so much. So I think stop trying to impress a load of people with educational content to begin with, because you won't then put yourself in a position where they're likely to make a load of reactions. Like, do shit yourself, get your personality out there, have fun with it, and let people want to watch you work out, develop your physique, do all those kind of things. Because I think there's so much pressure on young coaches to be like, I have to know the answers. And it's like, you won't. I don't know all the answers now. I've been trying to know them for fucking ages. So that would be a big one. Second one is, you are going to get criticized from people. Like, you just are, and you do need to develop a bit of a thick skin. I like the piece of advice of like, don't take criticism from someone you wouldn't take advice from. I think it's a pretty good line.
That's the thing, right? They probably would take advice from.
Yeah, so this is the thing. Yeah. Right? So it's you've got to know, who are your people, who do you respect, who would you listen to. I think therefore work with people you respect and would listen to, because I'd say this now. If I would guess, if Kass knew a person like himself in person from them coming to workshops and courses and doing all that stuff, he probably wouldn't make a reaction to that. I could be wrong. Could be wrong on that one. But I think people have a generosity of spirit to people they've met. And
he did do a reaction video. I was part of it as well.
You got called out?
Yeah, remember, I did one with. So I did a similar video with as what Ben Yanes did. So we've both been part of N1 ex-students, right? And he did do a reaction video on what we posted.
My ex-students.
Fair enough. Yeah. Well, then, in that case, that's fair play to him, because at least he's being logically consistent within that. Yeah. But I think a lot of people will pick on people they don't know, but they're much less likely to pick on people that they do know. So, Pick some people to go and learn from and do all that stuff, because that will help. You do need a bit of a thick skin. You are going to make mistakes. That's fine. You could ask people you respect, like, am I miles off with this? Am I being an idiot? Am I taking this too personally? Because a lot of the time with reaction ones, the shit the person's saying is wrong and is bad, right? Like, and so, we can't sit here and be like, all reaction videos are a waste of time. And also they get views. They get views because we all like watching them, which means they're encouraged by content creators because they work, and we're all going to go, that did better. Let's make more of these. Brett Contreras only makes reaction videos, as far as I can tell now, right? That's his whole content strategy within those bits. So reactions are going to happen.
His videos are kind of weird now, though. I feel like they're like super positive, but he's literally just saying exactly what. Exactly.
Yeah, he's either doing ones where it's like, I love this.
Yeah.
Brett's stamp of approval.
Yeah.
Or going, nah. Like, yeah, the positive reactions never do as well, though. They don't.
It's the hate always wins, isn't it?
Human beings love a bitch, which is, you could say, why we're doing this podcast episode.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We've named like this. I bet you this is the most listened to.
People will pay more attention, and they will pay more attention because you use a specific name. If you just say this person, like when you started talking about M10 specifically, you did better.
Yeah, because I made a post 2 days before with very similar with no names, and I didn't do very well. And I says,
it's because it lacks that specificity of, I know that name and I'm curious and I want to know more about that shit. Give me the goss. Right? Yeah. That's what humans are like. And so I don't expect human nature to change or reality to be different to what it is. Like, that has to be a part of my thinking and expectations around the industry. Like, if I expect, why does it matter if you're in shape? It shouldn't matter whether you look good as a trainer. It's about what you know. You're like, yeah, in an ideal world, maybe that's true, but that's not reality. People judge you on your appearance as a trainer, especially early on when you don't have much else kind of going for you yet and all the rest of those bits. So I could sit here and say the nice thing with you and go, it's so unfair that you're judged by appearance because it doesn't tell me what you know. And that might make you sound like a really nice guy, but it doesn't mean I'm helpful or useful in your career, because the truth is you will be judged, especially online. It's
like the first thing that ever happens. It's whenever someone makes any kind of educational content that might be wrong. It's like, physique checks out.
Yeah.
Literally, always.
100%. Do you even lift was a whole thing for years, right? And that will always be, I don't expect that to change. Like, I'm a long, gangly person by nature. I'm never going to be a great bodybuilder. If I can't rely and couldn't rely on my physique being as important a part of my success. Like, I still did a load of shoots and did competitions and did all that stuff for a decade because I just enjoyed doing that shit. And I was like, cool. Like, yeah, I might have the genetics for a middle distance runner, but fuck that, right? I want to look great in my pants here. This is the key.
While running 800
Kenyan
meters.
strong.
Kenyan strong is the worst type of strong. Get some t-shirts made. Mid physique, Kenyan strong. Right? Yeah, exactly. And
Farah physiques.
Savage. So, like, you know, I've been able to overcome that because you get a track record and you get loads of other kind of things. And, you know, as long as you don't look so bad that it undermines you. But if I was to sit there and I had none of that credibility and none of the rest, and all of my content was 3 tips for titanic triceps, I'm going to blow them up like mine, someone's going to say, you haven't got titanic triceps, Paul. Like, and they'd be like, right, they would be correct. Like, they're average triceps. Like, if you ever look at any of my physique shots, you will never see me strike a tricep pose. Those motherfuckers are like my calves. They don't like me, right? So you've got to own reality with whatever that particular kind of thing happens to be. And people are going to judge it and they're going to mock it and they're going to make fun of it because we all like that shit and mock loads of things on the internet. If you don't like that part, don't go online. Like, you can't escape that bit. So you got to embrace it. You got to try and take it with a pinch of salt and with a bit of a smile. Learn from it sometimes, because again, if I was starting out and I was in my first 5 years, the amount of nonsense that I've said and believed, I'd be ridiculed forever. Like, I'm glad it didn't exist at that point, which is why if I was starting out again and I listened to my own advice, which I probably wouldn't because I'd be 20 again or something, I'd be like, let's not do educate. Let's just film me doing challenges and me doing stuff and me trying to achieve things and build rapport with people, because then I can't be right or wrong. Like, it's not about that. You're not trying to set yourself up as that person. And then you're much less likely to be attacked for stuff. Yeah. That's probably my advice. I mean, would you do anything different?
Just learn to troll. Just learn to troll. Like,
oh, that's actually a good one. Troll back.
Yeah.
Trolling back's great for engagement as well.
That's what I do, like 100%.
Yeah,
and I'll troll until they stop commenting. And I'm like, thank you. You've just pushed my engagement up how much I like. Yeah.
You just got to give them shit back.
Yeah, 100%.
Again, it depends what the person is and all the rest. Like, that probably wouldn't have gone straight to Kass, like, your mum. Would have been funny if that's the only thing I wrote.
Imagine if your response was just like 3, and you comment about 2, the next one 1, and then it was like, you had your warning, mate.
That'd be kind of funny. Yeah. But yeah, like, troll back, have fun with it. Like, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, and like I say, I get disrespectful, and it, like, when I say that, I don't mean like, because I don't get angry. I'm just like, okay, I'll just say exactly what I want because you've took the time to come on my page and give your opinion. It wasn't welcome. If it was, I'll be respectful. If it wasn't, it's not welcome.
I did not invite you.
Yeah. So and again, my page is public, so people are entitled to their opinion. And if I don't like it, then I will tell you that I don't like it in the funniest way I can. So it's like, for me, I just have fun with it, and like, I don't take hardly any of it seriously. It might come. I do not care about anything.
I think actually one of the big bits is when coaches let it affect their content and stuff too much. You got to remember that people like Kass or whoever aren't paying your bills. They ain't the people paying you for coaching, right? Like, your content is not for them. So if people like that, I'm not saying don't learn from the critique sometimes, because sometimes there's valid critique within that. You can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. But you've got to keep at the heart of it. Are you running a business? If you are running a business, your job is to help people, other people who are paying you money. And usually it's to change their physique in some way, shape, or form. So are you is at the heart of all of this. If you are, that's the only bit that really matters to this thing. So to some degree, whether the theoretical knowledge you have underpinning why you think something works is whether that's right or wrong doesn't change whether it worked. So if you got a great result and the client looked real different and they grew whatever, that's the only bit that matters. Yes, it'd be great if you weren't believing a bunch of nonsense underneath that, but whether it's this explanation or that explanation for why that muscle grew, does it change the fact that the muscle grew when you did the exercises? No. So does the client care? Not really. Like, did you get a result? Again, if we go back to the stuff we were saying in a previous episode, it's keep your focus on getting great results for other people, because that is still the heart of what you do. You're not an influencer. You're a coach. Don't get distracted by the criticism too much that you forget that your job is primarily helping other people and coaching.
Perfect. I think that's a great way to end.
Yeah, that's a wrap. Paul, do you have anything that you want to plug before you say goodbye? PT project, anything like that?
Not really. No, just come check us out if you want.
I'm exclusive. I'm not going to plug my... I'll tell you. It's PT project, Paul.
So at Paul_Standell is me. There's the PT project stuff as well, but it's primarily...
Me.
That's mainly just an exercise library these days.
There's a bloke that runs...
There's Jimbo who does stuff with me as well with the PT project. He's great. You should check out at James Sutton. But yeah, no, most of what we do these days is just our own personal stuff, and then we run an exercise library and the odd kind of thing through there, but it's mainly our individual stuff these days.
Okay, so I didn't know that, so
that's why there's not much to plug.
Makes sense now, doesn't it?
Come for coaching or mentoring.
Hi.
Yeah. Is there
to our one listener.
Is there a guest or anybody that you would recommend
that you have on here?
Yeah. Like, who would you have?
Who have you not had on that's kicking?
No one.
We've had
no one on.
We've had Anne.
You've had Anne
yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Second to the little ginger man himself.
Yeah.
Devastated. Michael's probably a good shout.
Yeah, he's on the list.
Yeah, Michael's on the list. You could have Jimbo if you want to feel even smaller. If it's in person, those people. If you can get Ben's not the worst, Ben Yanes.
Is that how you say his last name?
Yeah, I've said it wrong for ages. He told me it was like, that's not how you say
So
it. I used to say Yanes, but
I'm gonna say I'm so glad I didn't reach out, because that'd have been a straight no. Just from
I could put you in touch if you want.
Well, he's in New York, right?
Yeah.
Is he in New York?
Yeah. He's nice. I've hung out with Ben. Had a little workout with him.
Looks like we're going to New York. We're in New York, boys.
Just do it on top. Yeah.
This is the expense. We spoke about this.
Yeah. I mean, you won't. Tom probably won't do it, because Tom never does podcasts or anything like that, so I wouldn't bother trying.
Unless it was on films.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, 100%. If you ever go and do RTS Mastery with Tom, which you should strive to go and do at some point, just swat up on film and TV knowledge
and drink loads of alcohol
and be willing to drink a shitload, and you'll be friends with Tom. Forget talking about mechanics and stuff.
Yeah,
Talk
Captain
films.
Morgan's. and loads of films. Watch as much as you can.
Yeah, Long Island iced teas at the Cheesecake Factory.
Noted.
They're strong, you know.
That's really that.
I had one and I was like, pff. And he'd finished one before he even sat down.
Oh yeah, he'll order 2 at a time because
Yeah.
they just go.
But then he doesn't eat any like cheesecakes or anything from Cheesecake Factory. He's like, he eats super low carb. It's crazy.
It's because that's how you keep room for the booze.
That's what he says.
Yeah, I don't think he said it that way, but I'm pretty sure that's what he's doing. So yeah, you go there. You should also check out an amazing place called Twin Peaks. Did you go to Twin Peaks?
I don't know, maybe, yeah. What is it?
It's like a poor man's Hooters.
Okay, no, I didn't go.
So this is Michael Goulden's fault. We're putting this on a podcast. Fuck it, Michael, this is your fault. When I first went and did Mastery, Michael was out with us as well. And we were staying in the hotels, which if you ever do Mastery, no one stays in the hotels. But me and Michael were staying in the hotels. And they're a bit further up the road. And it's like there's a couple of bars kind of nearby. And so we were just bored. It was like, let's go in here then. Twin Peaks. It's just like small denim shorts and crop tops. And because it was right next to us, we went to Twin Peaks every single night, basically. And so, yeah, anytime I'm back in Oklahoma, I'm back there in October again. Nice. You have to go to Twin Peaks for at least one. It's the rule. So if you go
tradition.
Again, I really love that sushi place that he took us to.
Volcano.
I still dream about it now, but he has it. It's not there anymore apparently.
The old one.
Yeah.
No, there's a different sushi place that you'll go to. Called
they
Volcano.
had some like lemon sushi thing, man.
Oh no, I have had that one. Yeah, it's good. I forget what one that's called, but it's got those little dried like lemon slice on the top kind of thing. It's decent. By the way, so if you do RTS, you will go to the same restaurants. So you'll go Cheesecake Factory, you'll go Volcano, the sushi place. You go to an amazingly named place called BJ's. I always find it stupid that that's a chain of places. They do a thing called a pitsuki. Did you have the pitsuki?
No, I didn't have it, but yeah.
Pizza cookie?
Yeah, they had that.
There's like a trio of smaller ones you can get.
Yeah, they had 3 of those. What was that one where I almost died? What's that place called?
Red Rocks.
On
the lake. Yeah.
Where I almost
I wasn't even there and I know about this story.
The Graham Cracker.
Yeah. So he had that.
Did Tom tell you about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When I came out, because I was, how long ago? 3 years ago, maybe you did that?
I think so, yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. When I came out the year after, because I've done it 3 times so far. So this will be the 4th time. And I've done a bunch of other sort of manual things with Tom as well. So I've been out.
It's like his health and safety check with people.
No, he doesn't even tell that. It's just because he knows you came from the UK. He's like, do you know him? Yeah, he nearly died here. Within that, so he likes to.
At least I'm memorable.
Yeah. You'll go Chili's. You might go to the barbecue place. Yeah. There's a good one.
Did you go to Jimmy's? The breakfast place?
The egg. Yeah, Jimmy's egg. You'll go to the same places like a lot.
Tom has like this little circular motion that he does that goes around and he eats at different places every night and has alcohol.
That's it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, there you go. So
that's like the highlight of the trip every day. Like you do the course in the morning, you train in the afternoon, and then in the evening it's like maybe Tom has like trains like one client. It's like 1 billion years old, and then you will go and eat.
And he's got like half his limbs are falling off in various places of this guy that he's training. You're like, I've never seen him move this way.
He squats on the Smith machine.
Yeah,
you know?
And but the highlight of that, and it's true for most courses that you go on, but definitely for that, is going out in the evening, drinking and hearing stories, like
hella stories.
So many stories, and it's great. And you're like, Tom Purvis is telling me stories, and he messages me now. I'm like, this is cool.
Took me to the hospital.
I don't have that. Taking me to the hospital.
He was just sat there in the hospital with me. I was just like, I don't know how long I'm gonna have to wait. Tom, I'm gonna jab this in my leg. I had like an EpiPen. He was like, okay, he's just watching me do it. Yeah.
It's so funny. But go to RTS Mastery. Well, go through RTS in the UK. Aim at Mastery in Oklahoma. It'll take you a few years of going through RTS normally, probably before you'll want to do it. But
check out the hospital, Oklahoma Hospital. It's actually really good. It's really good.
Yeah. I've not been. I can't. I've not been.
It's actually really good.
I'm hoping I never go. To be honest,
it's fucking expensive, but it's really good.
I got pulled over once in Oklahoma by the cops.
Oh, you driving?
I was slightly speeding. I was doing like 40 down a little 30 kind of area. They pulled me over. And then took my license, and then because it was British and stuff, just couldn't be asked with the process of child. They were like, "That's fine, you go. Like, just leave." I was like, "Sweet." But yeah, I had that. I was with a lad called Sam who lives in Aspen, And he was like, put your hands like on the wheel and stuff. All that shit. We're like, oh yeah, crap. Like, because if you get Paul over here, normally I'm like, you're right. Like, you get stuff out of your pocket. It's not a big deal. He's like, get things out ahead of time. Put your hands like on the wheel, on the dash. Like, just so they know you're not reaching to anything. Like, have you got your license? Be like, yeah, I'm going to reach for it. Like, I was like, man, I've not even thought of that kind of shit. I was like, cool.
Yeah, they all got guns and stuff out there. Like,
yeah.
It's fucking wild.
It's a bit mental.
So there we go. Anyway, so we hope you enjoyed this episode and all our stories. As always, you can find me on socials. I'm at Gym with Him. My co-host Jewade is at Jewade Graham Coach. And our very special guest today is at Paul _Standell. And we'll see you all on the next Coach's Hour. Bye-bye.
Peace.
Boom.